Hello, everybody. And today, as per our series of 100 great books that made our world in all basic subjects philosophy, psychology, economics, science, history, literature, art, and music and dance. All these great books which made our world. We'll read them firsthand and we'll see that it's wonderful. It's a great exploration. And for itself. There's no great reason we're reading it. We're reading it just for itself. This book today is John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck, a Pulitzer Prize winner, Grapes of Wrath. Wrath. Rage. The Grapes of Wrath, and it's chapter 1. We'll see firsthand. I will not come in between you and this book. We'll read it properly. Excuse me. The binding is such that it's becoming tough to hold it. Yeah. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. To the red country and to the red country and part of the grey country of Oklahoma, the last rains came gently, and they did not cut the scarred earth. Scarred. Cut. Did not cut the scarred earth, spoilt earth. The plows crossed and recrossed. Plows, when dig the earth. The plows crossed and recrossed the rivulet marks. The last rains lifted, rivulet is river, rivulet marks, the last rains lifted the corn quickly and scattered weed colonies and grass along the sides of the roads, so that the grey country and the dark red country began to disappear under a green cover. In the last part of May, the sky grew pale, and the clouds that had hung in high puffs for so long in the spring were dissipated. The sun flared down on the growing corn day after day until a line of brown spread along the edge of each green bayonet. The clouds appeared and went away, and in a while they did not try any more. The weeds grew darker green to protect themselves, and they did not spread any more. The surface of the earth crusted, a thin, hard crust. And as the sky became pale, so the earth became pale, pink in the red country and white in the grey country. In the water-cut gullies, the earth dusted down in dry little streams. In the water-cut gullies, the earth dusted down in dry little streams. Gophers and ant lions started small avalanches, and as the sharp sun struck day after day, the leaves of the young corn became less stiff and erect. They bent in a curve at first, and then, as the central ribs of strength grew weak, each leaf tilted downward. Then it was June, and the sun shone more fiercely. The brown lines on the corn leaves widened and moved in on the central ribs. The weeds frayed and edged back towards the roots. The air was thin and the sky more pale, and every day the earth paled, became dull. In the roads where the teams moved, where the wheels milled the ground and the hooves of the horses beat the ground, the dirt crust broke and the dust formed. Every moving thing lifted the dust into the air. A walking man lifted a thin layer as high as his waist, and a wagon lifted the dust as high as the fence tops, and an automobile boiled a cloud behind it. The dust was long in settling back again. It took a long time. Whenever people walked there, the dust started rising like that. When June was half gone, the big clouds moved up out of Texas and the Gulf, high, heavy clouds, rain heads. The men in the fields looked up at the clouds and sniffed at them and held wet fingers up to sense the wind. And the horses were nervous. While the clouds were up, the rain heads dropped a little, spattering, and hurried on to some other country. Behind them, the sky was pale again, and the sun flared. In the dust, there were dropped craters where the rain had fallen, and there were clean splashes on the corn, and that was all. I read it fully without stopping because there's a great poetry. So I suggest that all of you listen to this video 2 or 3 times, maybe if possible with the text. The text is available freely anywhere, or the text will come down also if you switch on the subtitles. We stop here as our policy. It is a 1.5 pages we have covered. We'll cover like this, slow and steady, and we'll experience this wonderful novel, Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. Thank you.